Hey there YouTube, so now we got all the equipment out in the last videos you've seen. We are now working on getting the planter ready. It's still got bean plates in it from last year, and last year when we were planting in the middle of it, it broke a spring. Or it broke the little holder off that go right in there. But anyways, that broke, and so then never got it replaced, and so now really can't really find parts for this. Checked eBay, couldn't find any there. John Deere, you can get aftermarket ones, but they're extremely expensive. So I found this old little hay whatever, it's probably off a combine, and it's exactly the same, except all it needs to be done is cut off, and a little hook has to be wrapped, or this has to be wrapped around, and but it's a perfect match. So I thought, what the heck, it's better than buying something new, I guess. I can actually afford a piece of scrap metal, so that's what's going to happen there, and then we're going to take that off and put that on next. Also, we got to put the plates on, which are right here. They are plastic. I got some metal in here. I think they're in this one. Yep. Some metal plates, but they're not the right kind. Like, each one has a different number, so... And this is the seed plates I used the year before beans. So this is the plates that'll be going on. Yeah, it's got metal bean plates in right now, so we'll take those out and then put the new ones in, and I'll show you what that's all about. And then probably won't happen today, we'll adjust the depth too. It's set for beans right now, so yeah, you just move this up and then take it out and set it to whatever depth you want, and then you're good to go. And then you can adjust population too, but that's already done. We adjusted it last year, so you adjust that right there. But and then also we'll hook up the hydraulic switch. Usually the Ford wouldn't have hydraulics, but we added it on as soon as we bought it. Now that we got the new Ford 960, she has hydraulics, so we could use that tractor too. But this one, first year, didn't have hydraulics on any of our tractors, so we added this in, which was a project in its own. Took about 2 weeks at most, I think. But anyways, we'll get right into getting this done. So first we'll start off with getting the spring off. So after fighting with it for a while there, I got the bolt loose and I got it off. So here's our broken spring, and then our bolt, which has got a lot of wear on it. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, this is just the return knives is what they call them. And spring broke, surprisingly, didn't see that coming, so now I gotta make a new one. But we got this off now. We'll get that new spring put on here soon, or made. Still not made yet. Next we'll put the plates on. I'm sure not many of you have seen how you've changed the plates, and I'm pretty sure most of you know. So you pretty much flip this out, and then you take your plate out, and then you put your bean plate here, and then you put your next plate in, you line it up so that it's these grooves right here. You put it in like that, and then there's grooves, or little teeth or whatever on this, and then they lock right into those grooves. So then that's what drives it when you put it back on. And then you just pop it down and you already got the plates changed. So it isn't that hard to change the plates on this. They're pretty easy compared to the bigger machines nowadays. nowadays you gotta unscrew stuff and then all that great stuff. They're fairly simple still, but I still think this stuff's pretty simple the way it is. And then after we get all this stuff changed, it's time to grease the planter up. You probably don't need to see any of that because it's pretty simple. It's putting grease in where all the wear points are. So that's 2 down right there, 2 plates left to go. One thing I'd say I'd like to change about this planter is, usually on these planters they had a little system that would tell you how much you had in them still, or in the tanks that sit right here. You can see this one used to have it at one time. This, when I bought it, didn't have it on it. So last year when I was planting beans, I actually ran out of beans. I didn't even know I ran out, so I had 2 row units that were running without beans, and I had to go back out there and replant because I had to replant 8 rows. Replanting those 8 rows was not very fun, so that's why I'd like to find a parts planter, because I still need parts for this planter. I'd like the pretty much sensors, pretty much what I just told you. It tells you how much beans you have or corn you have in your plant still, or your planter. And then I think the other thing I'd like to have would be, what was it? It was a new hook. This hook here, it looks like, I don't know, whatever happened to it, it's just bent up. And I just like things to look nice. I'll show you what it looks like. The hook is, as you can see, it is bent. And it's bent out. So I think it'd be an easy fix, but the metal is like, it almost looks like ice got in there and cracked it, is what it looks like. It almost looks like ice got in there, swelled up and broke it. But I don't know how you could do that. This side isn't bad, but it's twisted just a little bit. Otherwise, yeah, it's a fine planter for how much I paid for it. It's a fine planter. And then the other thing would be the little row marker things. I got the chains here and everything, just I don't have the hook attachment for it. Because this would usually run all the way up to the front of your planter here. And there'd be like something right here, and you'd hook right to there, and then every time you turned, it would switch this little thing right here back and forth, because this is where your chain runs, and it'd switch this back and forth here like that, and then that'd tell your row, or want your marker to go down, or it'd switch it so the other marker went down when you raised and lowered the planter. So it'd be nice to have that, but it's not that hard to like have the run them to the tractor and just pull on them yourself. But more hands-free, the more easier, right? But anyways, that's about it on this video. There'll probably be a picture of this fixed, because it's going to take a little bit. Thanks for watching, and look forward to the upcoming videos of planting and digging, hopefully, and dragging, once we get the drag fixed. But anyways, thanks for watching.